All right, here we are in beautiful Old Town Alexandria. What street are we on?
Queen Street.
Queen Street. So we're going to a house that had some issues that we were not aware of. Jeremy, could you tell a little bit about the background of this property?
Yeah, so this house is, this is an historical district, so I would have to guess that this house was probably, over 115, 120 years old. Whenever we first came in to do the scope and kind of develop a game plan, there's a cellar, which you'll see in here, that was completely full of trash and debris.
So the basement or cellar, whatever you want to call it, was completely full of debris, and we could not see any of the walls. So we got all of the items, trash removed.
Yep. And we might have a little issue here, because this is broke, and this is a twist.
Can you use the key?
No, I don't think so.
The fun of renovating houses.
Let me see here. Let's see if there's something in there.
Can we do this one work?
I'm afraid to break it.
All right, so we're in the middle of the story when the lock broke, and I had to use the old credit card trick to get in. Should have got it on camera. Anyway, so what we were saying is we got the stuff removed from the basement, and then what happened, Jeremy?
So after we removed everything from the basement, we found out that one of the foundation walls was failing, and with the age of this house and the condition that it was in, it was a pretty significant deal. So we had our engineer come back out, and actually we've revised the plan twice due to the existing site conditions. So because they're always changing as you start adjusting the earth in the basement. We can look over here to see. You see they have all the blocks here, but if you look down over here, look, they've already poured the footer. So then we'll be able to just put the.
So it was the left side wall that was failing?
Yeah.
And so what's the fix?
So we're going to build a CMU wall.
And what does CMU stand for or mean?
It's Concrete Masonry Unit.
Okay.
And we're going to build that wall basically underneath there. So it's a block wall now. It will be.
And that's
before
support the house and also keep it from collapsing in.
Yep. And there used to be this used to be just like the old stacked stone foundation underneath there.
So a question on this wall: you've got the old stone wall, and then you're building the new wall. Do you then fill it in with concrete behind, so the stone wall sits flush up against the concrete? Do you understand my question?
Up against what concrete?
So if that wall comes straight up, there's going to be a space between the back side of the center block and the that dirt rock I see right there. So how is that going to be shored up? Do you pour concrete down in there?
No, they'll backfill the back side of the wall.
Right.
But the most important part is to make sure that this exterior wall is sitting on top of this. That's the most important part.
Oh, that's okay. And what would they backfill with?
It'll be probably some gravel and then some dirt.
Okay, I got you. So the important part isn't the earth coming in towards the house; it's just the support of the wall.
Correct.
The wall that is right there.
Correct. And you want to get some packing back there, some backfill, so that way that earth doesn't move and shift over and get lateral pressure against the wall, because that's whenever it's at its weakest.
Gotcha.
So that's why you definitely want to have some type of backfill in there for sure.
Okay.
And then they'll probably where the rebar is on each one of these things coming up, they'll fill each one of those holes is called a cell, and what they'll do is they'll fill that individual cell solid with concrete to make it a little bit stronger of a wall.
Okay. So should there be people here, or should it have been done by now?
So I think that.
Or we're waiting on permits?
Yeah, we're waiting on permits for this. So this might have actually even been done prematurely. I gotta find out if they got the okay to pour that concrete.
Okay.
Because normally you have to have a footer inspection before you.
So 100-year-old plus house right now.
So this entire house was like tilted all different ways. That's why we originally kind of dubbed it the fun house, because like these walls over here were going this way, the walls over here were going that way. If you look back from the back of the house, which we can go out and take a look, but like the roofing and everything is just going everywhere. So we spent a lot of money on framing in this house. You can see all the new lumber that was installed here. We had to fur out the walls, make everything straight. We had to winch this wall over. It was a lot of work to get this one back into.
So we're waiting on the permits, and once the wall is built, the foundation CMU wall, then we can get
'cause that's part of the
inspections
framing.
and then
Yep.
start on the rest of the house.
Because that's part of the framing. All the other corrections have been made. They had a few little plumbing and electrical issues that they've already resolved. So it's just a matter of once we get this taken care of down there, then we can get the close in. So we'll be able to do the drywall. So we come back here. So all this was actually where the crawl space used to be here. We're actually going to have a place underneath the stairs to get down there at this point. So we added a new laundry room here, new powder room back here. This will be the dining room over there. So yeah, there's a
powder room and then dining room over here, which is the back of the house.
over there. The kitchen
Window.
is going to be in this main area where we came in. It'll be kind of an L-shaped kitchen going this way with an island, and this over here in the front wall will be kind of like a family room area.
Okay.
So this was all reconfigured. Actually, the kitchen used to be back in this area. We'll have to get on the guys about all this trash back here. But the dumpster permit ran out, and it's hard to get the dumpster permit. If you
So
look
in
back-
Old Town, you need a permit for a freaking dumpster, if you can imagine that.
Yes. And it's expensive too. It's like I think it was like $400 a month.
Wow.
Did you have to pay for it?
Wow.
So we had to reframe. This whole upper level over here has all been reframed. That's a whole new roof. Whenever we first got here, everything was kind of sloping this way. This roof over here was kind of sloping in this way. This one was sloping the other way. It was crazy.
Still kind of looks like it's
And it's a
Some
lot
lines
of
are
it's an
matching
optical
up.
illusion because of the way that things are.
right.
But I went through there with a level myself and checked everything to make sure we're all
Wow,
we're all
look at the
back
old
up.
house, neighboring house.
Yeah, so this was a surprise to us whenever we came in and started going through the process. So the historic portion of this is a little tricky in the fact that now we have to put in all new siding on the exterior because the vinyl siding that was already here, that was in decent shape that we thought we were just going to have to repair back here. Now they're telling us that the entire siding has to be hardy plank. And obviously we have to have the special windows that need to be installed there as well. So kind of sucks, but it'll look really nice once it's all said and done.
So again, when you're renovating houses, you can't do what you want to do. You got to play by the rules of the municipality that you're operating in, or else you get fines, you get smacked, you get brought to court. All kinds of bad things can happen.
Coming upstairs, bunch of stuff here. This is all new up here. It's all been completely reframed and adjusted. We had to put in new structural stuff here. This is a beam that we had to put in order to help with the roof. This goes all the way down to the footers. So the HVAC was kind of tricky, making sure we had everything in the right location and tried to not have as many bulkheads as possible. So the guys did a pretty good job laying out the ductwork.
So is this a master bedroom right here?
Yeah,
that
this
we're
will be
in?
the master bedroom here.
Okay.
There is only one bath, but it is what it is. So just a regular 5x8 typical bathroom.
And why do we decide on a tub instead of like a surround?
Because you usually have to have at least a tub especially in a one bathroom situation. So it's a 1.5 bath, I guess, because
Okay.
a powder room in the basement. So another bedroom here. It's all new there. Then back here, this addition that we had back here, it was actually a lot lower than what it is now. But we were able to raise the ceiling whenever we did the new roof, so it allowed for much more high ceiling height, or a higher ceiling height here.
So 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. There'll be
Yep.
a half bath downstairs.
Yep. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
So if the wall was built today, when would we be hoping that we could finish
I would
this
think
project?
about 5 weeks or so.
5 weeks, so not a ton.
By the time you put all the drywall in, finish the drywall, do all the trim, not 5 weeks.
Okay. Anything else you think is important about this?
Whenever you're in the historic areas, you definitely want to find out what you're dealing with historic, because it's a there's a lot of rules, a lot of regulations, and a lot of potential costs if you're not factoring in from the beginning.
Yeah, guys, so if you're buying an historic house, you better damn well know exactly what you're doing, because a lot of profits can turn into a loss if you don't know what you're doing. So if you're a newbie or haven't done houses before, I would hire a consultant who knows this stuff up, backwards and forwards to make sure that you're covered. All right, guys, if you think these videos are helpful, please fill out the short form below for more and or subscribe to our Express Homebuyers YouTube page. Thanks.